What's happening, mate? I don't. That's better. What's happening? You alright? I'm alright, mate. I don't need to turn on this. Fuck off with your fucking Zoom shite. There you go. Hey. I just did the fucking the refueling for streaming. Like, I never even fucking bother. It takes so long. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can get it. I mean, you can get it. Like, I mean, I do get it for people that want the immersion. I don't care, right? I'm going to be honest. I don't care. It's like the procedures for the aircraft. I don't care, right? I load the aircraft the way I want to load the aircraft. I fly the aircraft the way I want to fly the fucking aircraft. And this is the reason why I don't stream a lot of flight sim, is because the amount of fucking wee assholes that come in here and try and tell me you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a pilot. Not a fucking pilot. I don't need to give a flying fuck. Mate, see if I'm really lazy and I just want to do the flight, I'll literally just go instantaneously fucking everything. I'll just hit instant everything. Just for quickness, just to get it the fuck into the air. I will happily just do that. Instant, 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 instant. Because who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Nobody. There's nobody sitting here fucking telling me like, oh, you can't be doing that. Why? Why can't I? Oh, well, it's different when you're flying online, though. It's different when you're flying online. You've got to do it by the book. But other than that, no. I mean, the actual aircraft I can set up in minutes. Minutes. But yeah, I can do it. I can do it in fucking minutes. The actual setting up of the aircraft is fucking easy as shit. But I think it works better with the Phoenix. because it's all integrated. Do you know what I mean? AKA Flight Sim Labs. You know what I mean? I'm really not interested in Oslo, mate. I think it's I think it's worth the like the 22 quid um, if it's your local area. But for me, it's not an area that I'm going to fly into a lot. I mean, eventually I will get it, but I it's just not an area that I'm going to spend a lot of time in. Whereas I fly a lot in America, and not a huge amount in Europe. Not a huge amount. Do you know what I mean? I think if I actually spent a lot of time flying in Europe or Scandinavia, in essence, then yeah, cool. It would be a worthwhile investment. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, but it's just not high on my priority list. Do you know what I mean? But I think if it's your home airport, you've won a watch because like graphically, it's fucking amazing. Heathrow and Gatwick, God no, God no. I mean, I've got, well, they've not made a good Gatwick. I mean, it's origami, it's made Gatwick, but I mean, I enjoy Luton, the new Any build Luton. I think that's really good. Um, what in the name of fucking God am I listening to? You can fuck that right off. Jesus. But yeah, I mean, as I say, I don't spend a huge amount of time. Front cargo should be open aft cargo and forward cargo. It's open. They are fucking open, son. Why aren't they open? You're all GSX. But I mean, again, is it something? I mean, I think the airport, the Oslo airport, looks amazing. Um, you know, and I think, as I say, if it's your local airport, then you've won a watch because it's amazing. It's amazing. But other than that, the fuck's um, for the odd time that I'll fly into Oslo, um, it's not great for me to spend that amount of money on something that I'm very rarely going to use. Very rarely. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Boomfunk will have fun with it if he wants to fly um, into it. Um, but it just makes you so lazy. It's so lazy. See, see this. people are going to have to get out of the habit of that, like just clicking a button and it fills it. Because when Flight Sim Labs brings theirs out, you won't be doing any of that. You'll have to do it manually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's one of the biggest hubs. I mean, I get that. It certainly is one of the biggest hubs, but um, um, but I mean, the thing is that again, if I was on your side of the world, then yeah, it would be amazing. Of course, it would be. It's just not somewhere that I would want to go. Do you know what I mean? FSL, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. They know what they want to bring to the sim. I live in America. Can you tell? Can you tell I live in America? You know what I mean? Like if I lived in your part of the country or the part of the European fucking Union or whatever you want to call it, then I would be very pleased. It would be an awesome purchase. But I've got Pyrigi that does Glasgow. That's my home airport. So I'm lucky in that respect. But other than that, I can't give a shit. Like, I couldn't. I mean, I think I can count in one hand how many times I flew into any Scandinavian airport. It's just not on my radar of places that I need to go. Do you know why? Because I don't like flying in perpetual fucking darkness. And that's what Norway is. Fucking dark. Just dark. No. Well, who's your VA? If it's SAS or Norwegian, no, you don't come here. You don't come here. Yeah, you don't come here. If you'd chosen Lufthansa, oh sorry, you have to use the right accent, Lufthansa, then I, you would you could fly here because Lufthansa fly out of here. But other than that, no. Glasgow Airport's quite colloquial. It's basically you have TUI, you have Pegasus, you have Carandon, you have BA, Logan Air. It's not the amount of Emirates comes into here. There isn't that many super duper carriers that come in. Not very many interesting aircraft apart from we've got an A380 that comes in and a 777 that comes in now and again. The 777's here occasionally, but the A380's here all the time. Every day. Like clockwork. Scottish will tell you. Like fucking clockwork. Fuck that one off. They can all have a bit of fucking radiation. I mean, I've been lucky. I've seen stuff of it out with what people have already seen, and it's amazing. It looks amazing. Um, I just think it's going to be a long time before you see it. If I'm being honest, it's just going to be a while, and quite rightly so. Because the thing is that there's never been a good A380 in any sim. P3D, X-Plane, doesn't matter. There's never been a good A380. So, and I don't, and it's the same with the A350. There's never been a good A350. And if people that use X-Plane think that the flight factor is a good representation of a fucking A350, you're fucking smoking pipes of crack. Are you going to make me have to close these myself? Wait for this APU to kick in. I do like these fucked up cowlings. Jivation does some fucking incredible fucking work when it comes to these liveries, dude. Like incredible work. The attention to detail on them is just fucking scary. Scary. Do 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 do. Fade black. Do, 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 do. That should be bored and done. Do, 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 do. Thank you very much, Spunk Mucket. How the fuck do people get their names right? Spunk Muppet. Well done. Thank you very much. We don't listen to any shit in this channel. Oh fuck me, man. I'll give you a fucking 11 out of 10 for your name. Alright? 11 out of 10. Spot on, son. Let me bring up Navgraph. Do, 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 do. I don't think we need a history behind it. It's just fucking spot on. Well done, Spunk Muppet. Good shit. Right. Is GSX fucked up here? Or? Come on, GSX. This guy should be moving across to here. Yeah. I always fly the Phoenix. Right, let's go. Sometimes if you hit the parking brakes off and on, then it fucking jolts them into action. Have I got to restart fucking the Colty script? Fuck. Yeah, look. It's fucking crashed. DSX, I love it. I equally hate it in huge amounts because of this shite. You haven't tried a big jetliner yet? I mean, this isn't a big aircraft. Well, it's big enough, but yeah, it's not huge. There's bigger ones out there. Fuck off! I'm gonna have to fucking restart that shite. We'll do it the quick way now. Fucking GSX, man, just boys to it. But the thing is that see if you go and say anything to him, he's like so defensive over his fucking his program. He's like, no, you know, it's something you've done. No, it's not. I've been fucking Umberto'd. Like, I'm sorry, Umberto, but you know, your program needs to fucking stop and fucking get a grip. It's still not working. God damn it. It's Flow. You can get it for free. There is a free version of it. But if you're feeling it, you know, rather flush, then you can buy the Pro Edition. I am not flush, therefore I have the free edition. Do you know what? I should just clip that whole section and send it to Umberto, so he can give me some sort of bullshit fucking reason why his program hangs. But do you know what'll happen? He'll blame Phoenix. That's no. My program could never break. I can tell you, I've been using your program for years, Umberto, and your fucking program breaks every single fucking time. without fail. It puts things into like a centralized place, so you don't have that annoying bar at the top of it. There is no other program. There is no other program that does it as good as um, GSX. There isn't. There just isn't. I mean, you've got like pushback pro and all that shite, but that's what it is. Shite. Well, you can get flow from the Orbic store. So if you go to Orbic store and you can get it for free, as I say, for the free version. The version that I'm using is free, and all the tiles are customizable, so you can interchange whatever you want to put into them. So it just gives you better access than, having that bar at the top. Why does the Phoenix app have to like start like twice? Why? Why Phoenix? Why? The program, because obviously Phoenix runs outside the sim, right? It's not programmed in the sim, so it needs the external app for everything to work, right? But it shouldn't have to load it up once and then the box to come up and load it again. Like it's just a waste of, resource and time. Like it shouldn't need to do that. And this is every single fucking time I load up, I've got a floating aircraft as well. That's not annoying. So GSX is back to normal. We have GSX. It's just like, see, things like that just annoy me. They just annoy me. So now we'll set up the aircraft the quick way, okay? Once all the other stuff is loaded in. Yeah. Is all the other aircraft loaded in? Yeah. But yeah, it's just fucking annoying. Like, small things like that annoy the life out of me. Do you know what I mean? Batteries on, external power on, that on, get the crew supply on, get the ADOs on, get the fuel pumps on. Then we can get down here. By the way, if you ever want to know how to just get your ADOs to actually just load up, do this. So you'll get any failures, and these orange ones, just get them to fuck. All right, and then that aligns them, because nobody has time for that shit. Nobody. Do, 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 do. Boom won't believe it's you. Well, now you know it is. Which I could have told you anyway. Do you know what I mean? Do, 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 do. I mean, like you can't honestly make it any simpler, to load up a flight and get out. And thank you very much, Spunk Muppet, for the follow. That's the highlight of today's stream. I've always wanted to be followed by a Spunk Muppet. This ILS approach into LaGuardia is fucking epic. You'll love it. If you hang about for it, then you'll love it. Get LDPU on. Do, 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 do. How long is my flight? Fuck knows. Couple hours. Yeah, it'll be a couple of hours for Minneapolis over to LaGuardia. So if you have a look on your map, then you'll see what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Right. Fingers crossed that GSX doesn't shit the bed for a second time, because I can't be fucking arsed. That's lovely. Thanks very much, Hen. I mean, she's doing better. She's doing better than the last guy. We didn't even get to that fucking stage with GSX. So fingers crossed, we're getting the fuck out of here. What am I doing for frames? I don't know. I have a clue, mate. I mean, I've got a 49. Well, this is my 4090 PC. So I get roughly around about like 40, 50 frames in like a busy airport. Like, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in Minneapolis. But I don't use like frame gen or anything like that. We won that. Well, I've got a 13900K, so it's the best one that you can get. So I can't really complain.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to
Yes.
you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
Which I know you can't really tell because it's 1080 that Twitch puts out, but I see 4K.
Welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs
Heisenberg?
and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety car
I'd like to think so, Freezer, for the amount of money that I paid for the PC.
exit routes,
Do you know what I mean?
oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt...
My ankle's really fucking sore, mate. That's why I've never streamed yesterday, because I wasn't like feeling up to it. Because I'm still having to go up and see my mum and stuff. So, like, it's just a fucking pain in the ass. Just too sore, man. Too sore. But apart from that, you know, I'm enjoying the time off.
Land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate.
But yeah, it's overall though, like the break's been good. I've been needing it, but you know, it's just a shame that I fucked my ankle like the day that I finished. Do you know what I mean? It's just a shame, but there you go. That is what it is. Changes of the seasons make your knees ache. I'm a postman, so I don't. I had to when I done the ankle. I had to like walk on it for 6 hours because I was only halfway through my shift, so I had to like finish with a full-barred ankle, which is never good. Now I switched that off because I don't need it. I don't need it. There's people out there that have that up on like both sides. There's no point. No point. There's one off. Bye bye. Right.
Traffic.
And the good thing is, with the IEs, is that you don't need any power to get them going. The aircraft powers on quite nicely with it. I was going to put on my track IR and stuff like that. I can't be bothered. So I'm having to like move around the screen with a mouse rather than look. And this is a fucking annoying thing as well, this pish.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Smashing. Cheers, hen. Get me a cup of tea. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the fact that I'm not happy that it happened, but I'm happy with the fact is that I'm off. So it gives it time to heal rather than, having to work with it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, fuck's that guy going? He's having a race. I mean, I'm doing 18. I work in a city, so I don't get. Well, I do get the chance to go out into the countryside as well. There is places that I go to that deliver into the country, but I don't. I don't see too much of it. But it's mostly just pissing it with rain. Well, the good news is that it looks like I'm going to go back to working with prisoners again. So, if things go to plan anyway, so as much as I've enjoyed like the normality of not working with prisoners, I'm quite looking forward to getting back to my normality of dealing with prisoners. It's not good news for others, but the parents both worked as jailers in the country jail. Nice. I worked for the prison system for 20 years. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to my normality, not everybody else's normality, but mine. It's what I know. Different. I'll be getting in as a different occupation though. Um, so it's not the same job as what I used to do, but um, that'll do. I'm looking forward to it. But that's if everything goes to plan. Right, let's go, boys. It will have stairs. And up we go. It all geared up. Right, so we'll need to do a direct to straight away. You like my engine view? Thanks, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened whilst the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we will...
Alright, buddy.
Available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase...
Well, that was pretty uneventful, wasn't it? Alright, that song takes forever. I should use terms like that shot's the juice. I hear this all the time. See how when you watch like other streamers of flight simulators, like some of the shit, I just can't. I just can't. It's fucking. I'm too Scottish. That's my problem. I'm far too Scottish. Look at the juice. Well, that shot's the juice. Fuck it. What? It's the what? It's the what now? But yeah, that's the problem with like programs like GSX. It's great when it works, and it's so fucking annoying when it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? It's just not good. Not good. Well, you're really not going to see much. Not really. So how's things at work, Heisenberg? Same shite, different day. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't go back to work until next Wednesday, so I was hoping that something would come out like game wise that we could play, but it's just nothing on the horizon. I mean, there is stuff that I'm interested in, like Manor Lords and stuff like that, but that's not coming out until like the 26th. So I'll be back at work by that point. Well, the weather's its usual shitey self over Minneapolis. Hopefully the weather's okay getting into New York. Let me have a quick look. I mean, it's cloudy, but there's no major sort of rain on the horizon for it. So that'll do. I should really set my Bravo up um, for all these buttons, but I can't be fucking asked. Cannot be asked. Yeah, there's no really much to see. Clouds. There's clouds on your left, and fucking big white clouds on your right. Hell let loose. The problem is, mate, like, and I think we all get this with hell let loose. You just die all the time, and there's no. It's not. It's not that the game's not fun, but it's just too much. Like the amount of dying that you do versus shooting people is the ratio is not very good. Do you know what I mean? If you want to survive, you can creep around and all of that sort of thing. But the problem is that, as I say, you spend more time like respawning than what you do actually shooting any gun. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, if you like death simulators, yep. Gibbo's playing Fallout 4. Well, that's because it's Fallout 4 because the Fallout TV series. And plus, they were doing a deal on it. So you were getting it dirt cheap. I'm not interested. I've played Fallout games to death. I've played them to death. Fallout 4 I've completed. Like, full end game completed. I've got no wish to go back through it again. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely no wish to go back and try it again. Do you know what I mean? Fallout, the TV series, is fucking amazing, right? If you haven't seen it, then go and see it. It's fucking amazing. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. So if you've got Prime, then you can watch it on there. But it is awesome. Right, I'll show you the cabin because, as I say, Jivation does some fucking outstanding work with textures. I mean, look at that. Look at it. That's fucking abnormal. So good. He does good things. Good things. Where's the fucking door lever? Where is it? There we go. But yeah, if you've not caught um, the the new Fallout series, go watch it. It's amazing. You'll love it. If you like Fallout, yeah, I like the fact that they didn't shy away from that either. And there's no snowflake bullshit in it either. Like, no wokeness. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you've watched the first 4 episodes? Good. I mean, it is. I mean, it gets better. Do you know what I mean? I'm just, because I've watched them all now, I'm like, well, I wish there was a second season. I've already watched it, mate. I don't understand. Me personally, I don't see how it won all those Oscars. Me personally, do you know what I mean? Like, is it a good film? Yeah, that's it. Thankfully, I can say I have never, ever, ever watched that. And I have no plans to. Literally fucking zero interest in watching it. And neither should any other grown man. Ah, yeah, Margot in that was superb. Superb. Do you know what I should do, Heisenberg? I should do like just turn the music off and just have like an ASMR like flight stream. Just this white noise in the background. Make a fortune. You keep saying you're going to be playing Battlefield 2042, but then you load up Train Sim World. Train Sim World has that effect on people because it's not too taxing to the brain, but it takes a long time. Do you get me? So depending on the route that you want to do within Train Sim World. So like you've got some routes that are only 20 minutes long. You've got routes that are half an hour, 40 minutes long. You've got routes that are over an hour long. So it just depends. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I know. I know. I know. There's new DLC that's coming out today. I might have a look at for it. We'll see. We've got a wee while to go before anything happens here. So enjoy the clouds. Just clouds. That's all you're going to see. This is the problem with flight sim streaming, is that there's literally, that's it. Like, people will turn up for the takeoff and people will turn up for the landing, but the bit in the middle, they're just like, eh, eh, eh. Clouds are nice. Well, this is X Enviro that's running in the background. I have many, many different things spunk up it. I have lots of various peripherals. So I've got the Honeycomb Bravo in Alpha, which is primarily what I use, but I've got a Warthog, throttle and joystick. Obviously I've got the rudder pedals. I've got a Velocity 1 flight stick. I've got a TCA flight stick. There's loads of shit. Loads of stuff. I've got head tracking, peripherals and things like that as well. It depends on your budget. I mean the Bravo and the Alpha together is over £500. So if you can afford it, then that's ideally the one that you go for, because you can do airliners with it, you can do GE aircraft with it, you can do helicopters with it. There's it can be used for a variety of different things. But I mean, the thing is that it just depends on what you want to fly. Yokes are great for light aircraft and for Boeing, but obviously, if you're flying this, then a flight stick is better, because obviously, if you look down here, it's controlled with a joystick. It's not controlled with a yoke, and plus the yoke takes up a lot of space. Do you know what I mean? The Apache. Thanks for bringing that up, Heisenberg. Dick. I was flying that today, actually. I might do a stream with that soon. I've been relearning the Apache, so you never know. I might do another stream with it. I might do another stream. Well, no, a HOTAS. No, you're getting too confused. A HOTAS is for your throttle. Okay. The yoke is for flying the aircraft left, right, up, down. Right. That's two different things. Two different things, Lisa. Hmm? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Hands on throttle and stick, right? But traditionally, HOTAS is your throttle, right? Stick is on your right hand side, right? So, or left, whatever you fly with. But traditionally, I know what it stands for, but to make it simple, HOTAS, throttle, and flight stick. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's make it simple for folk. Because if you say in the flight sim community, if you say, "Oh, what HOTAS have you got?" then they will automatically tell you what throttle combo they have. They won't tell you if they've got a yoke or a stick. So, for instance, they won't tell you that they have the alpha yoke versus having the TCA stick. It's just the way I get what you're saying, but overall, people always think of the HOTAS as the throttle rather than anything else. So, but as I say, Spunk Muppet, it really depends on your budget. If you have the budget for the honeycomb stuff, get the honeycomb stuff. In your case, probably like the Thrustmaster TCA, like Captain's Pack, is probably up there for in terms of price versus usability. It's mostly based on, or in fact, it's based on the A320, which is the most flown aircraft apart from the 737 in this sim. So whether you're flying fly-by-wire Phoenix or the new Any builds Neo, yeah, it just really depends on what you prefer and what your budget is, because well, I mean, FS24 is just an upgraded version of this. So, I mean, there will be new features. There will be better line class detail, better LOD, hopefully better performance. Just need to wait and see. But if you're going to wait until then put the money aside and save for, the honeycomb. Because the honeycomb will give you the choice of flying every type of aircraft. So, like for instance, I have the 737 throttle pack, but I've also got the A320s, which I'm using just now. So you just take the 737 off for Boeing and chuck on the 320. I've got the GA ones, so if I want to take the Comanche out or whatever, then I've got the GA ones. You just need to set up the profile for it. It does. We just need to wait and see. I mean, I think it's going to be roughly around about July, September time. Sorry, August, September time before, it'll get a release. Um, but, I mean, the thing is that it's got a better shot now than it ever had. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously they've had 4 years to work on this, and this is still fucked. Like, there's certain things in this sim that are fucked. They are. They're still fucked. Is it better than P3D? Yes, in certain ways, and then no in others. But, you know, I mean, I still have all my stuff for P3D. I still have everything for X-Plane. Well, it's X-Plane 12 that I've got installed at the moment, but this is the easiest to pick up and use, you know, versus X-Plane where you have to download all these different files and scripts for things to work. I just can't be asked. Just can't be asked. Mm-hmm. But what I want really now is for the treble 7 to come out for PMDG. I think that's what everybody's kind of waiting for now, so they can start doing proper, you know, long hauls. Even though I've got the A300, and the A300, without a doubt, is really, really good, right? But you know, it just it. I think that needs to hurry up. Yeah, Phoenix is good for the money. It is, but I still think that Flight Sim Labs will bring. Well, they're bringing the 321 out, but that's the, you know, I think the FS Labs is for hardcore simmers, right? So guys like me that want to get into the systems of it, then that's what that's designed for. Um, um, but I mean, the thing is that you know, for me, it's you know, it's hard to see buy the value for money for Phoenix. You know, for $40 you're getting, you know, the 321 and the 319, but overall, you know, the FS Labs will bring out, you know, the definitive version of Airbus, which they've always done. But again, it's a waiting game. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like Phoenix do good work. They do good work, and I got it for free. So I mean, that's even better. That's good value. That is good value. You want me to hit airport? Doesn't show anything. If you want to see where we are, I can bring up. I'll let you see this. 2 seconds. So this is where we are just now. Zoom out. Well, really, you're only going to see small airports. Like the only airport really that's going to show up is going to be like Detroit, Cleveland. Yeah, that's really the only things you're going to see. I never hit the airport button ever. I never ever hit the airport button. Um, just purely because, like, for me. I know where I am, so I don't need to see any symbology for what it is. I hit constraints, and really that's it. Like that should be on. Um, but yeah, I hit. I usually just hit constraints, and then that's fine because I've got this running in the background anyway, so it tells me like where I am. I've got Navigraph here. This tells me where I am as well. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I'm set. I'm okay. I know where I am. You think pilots don't look at like their maps? Like, dude, you think that they don't sit on their iPads and look at like where they are? Of course they do. Right, that's a shite song. But I tell you what we'll do. We'll get ahead of the ball, and we'll fill in the perf page. Just so it's done, so I don't need to worry about it when we get to LaGuardia. 30.09. It's only 8 degrees in New York. Oh. $50, $20. So that gets us ahead of the ball there. So that's obviously we've came over Lake Michigan, and then we're hitting land class again. Where are we going to be? Let's have a look. Yeah, I do that sim, but most of the time I do that off stream. Like I'm not one of those kind of people that want to stream online. Do you know what I mean? It's just it's no my cup of tea. Like when I do it offline, you know, it's more for just for you know for fun. Whereas when I'm doing it like online, like I'm not part of a VA and I'm not interested in being in a VA. Oh fuck, hit the wrong button. But you know, I think a lot of people use VATSIM that shouldn't be on VATSIM because they don't know what they're doing. Like the amount of times that I've been in London Heathrow and you know you've got an EasyJet trying to land into London Heathrow, or a Ryanair trying to land into London Heathrow is fucking stupid. Like it's or people's mics being fucking awful. And I get it, not everybody can afford like a condenser mic or one of these kind of Elgato mics, but like fuck me, like some of them sound like a pound shop special. Do you know what I mean? Like they're fucking crackling and shouting down the microphone. Like I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear it. It's horrible. I was trying to see if Elevatics has, like, it says that it's got like Twitch settings, but that's just for a bot. I mean, it is an alpha, so maybe it's not quite set up yet, but I'll talk to the guys that make it and see if I can try and get them to help me out with that. But as I say, this is where we are just now. This is where we are. Hey, whipping. Well, late afternoon for me, but morning to you, mate. But if you've not picked up LaGuardia, the new MK LaGuardia, get it. It's fucking awesome. It's awesome. Despite the hour, yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. I thought that I would do like just a kind of chill stream, mate. You know what I mean? 3 to 4 hours? No. You got the 787 PFD fix? What one? A test for them. I'm on their test team, but I don't know. I'd need to look to see what I've got. The last update I got from them was the CP DLC thing. So that's the last one. The one that unmirrors the PFD, I'll ask them for it and I'll send you it on Discord if I can get a hold of somebody for it. I'll speak to Toby. You know Toby. You know, Toby will give you it. Time is nothing but a man-made illusion. That's fucking true, by the way. It's all down to druids. I blame the druids. Do you not know Toby, no? Hydroneer? The fuck do you play? I've never ever heard of these things. Basically to do mining. I lose interest in those types of games like rapidly. I don't know why, but I just do. I'll leave that sitting up there. There ain't nothing that you can fucking see anyway. Oh no, I get it. I get it, dude. The games market's shite at the moment anyway. Like, literal shite. Everything they're bringing out is hyped, 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 and then when it actually arrives, it's shite. Shite. Literal pish. Starfield. How much were we all looking forward to fucking Starfield? Came out and it was shit. It was boring. It was fuck all to do. But it'd been hyped up as this open world fucking, fucking game. And it just wasn't. It was shit. What else was there? Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones for Ubisoft. Been in the fucking making for 5 years. Touted it as the first ever quadruple A titled game. Right? So 4 A game. And it's shit. Mate, City Skylines was such a fucking disappointment, it was untrue. Another one that let the side down. And then we've got this Star Wars Outlaws, right? And it's like they want £170 fucking pound for like the top tier edition of it or something like that. And it gives you like an extra mission. It gives you an extra mission, but they won't tell you how long that mission is, or what the mission is, or anything like that. So so the people who, bought the base edition, is that £40 more worth it or whatever, right? Or £50, whatever it is. They're not telling anybody. They're not telling anybody. So, but as I say, it's aye, disappointing. The games market at the moment is very disappointing. Very disappointing. This is Lucozade Alert Cherry Blast. Don't try that at home, kids. Don't try it at home. I have a high level of caffeine, like, usage, just through years of working night shift within the prison and all of that sort of stuff. But, to the average person, it would probably keep them up for 5 days. Not me. Not me. Right, so we're heading to, or heading past Detroit now. So it's probably, I would say it's probably about another hour and a half down to here. Do you know what I mean? Down into LaGuardia. Because your top of descent's here. So this is your, well, roughly about there. It's probably going to be between MIP and Mark, I would say. That's an estimation. So Detroit's over there, kindly hidden by that post, but that's what it is. Dude, visit Star-Lord? Let me fucking show you, right? So this is where we are. This is where we are. Let me fucking show you how far that is. Like here. So yeah, there's a diversion, right? And then there's a fucking diversion. Like hello. Oh, you can't see that. Hold on. Right, so this is where we are, right? This is where we are. This is where we would need to go. Like that's a fucking, that's a cunty a journey. That's nothing. It's something. It's certainly something. Yeah, but we're not fueled up for it, Fraser. 2 days by car? Yeah, fuck doing it by car. Call the Air Force, they'll come and fill me up. Giggity. Giggity goo! Mm. Really? Did it? Who cares? X Enviro does exactly the same thing. Scottish. Does exactly the same thing. Like, there is no live weather. It uses Microsoft Live Weather. So it's using exactly what I'm using right now. Exactly the fucking same. Exactly the fucking same. So it does the same as Rex. It does the same as X Enviro, which I'm using. So I don't see the fucking point in buying Active Sky just so you can say I've got Active Sky. What you have is Active Sky from Wish.com. That's Active Sky for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like I just don't see the fucking point in it. Like, well, if you didn't have Rex or X Enviro, then yeah, for the money, go and buy Active Sky. 100% go and buy it because it's cheaper. It is cheaper, but I've already spent the money, so I've got no reason to go out and buy another. You know, I just don't have. There's no point. Active Sky, if you ever see this, give me it for free, and I'll use it. I'm not paying for it. That obviously they will give me fuck all for free because I swear too much on my channel, and I'm not wearing a captain's hat and a fucking captain's t-shirt or shirt. Do you know why? I have fucking self-respect, Scottish. That's why. And I'm not playing fucking EDM music in the fucking background either. I'm actually playing fucking music. Like, that's music. Not fucking Tomorrowland, fucking happy hardcore. I have a very short answer for that. Fannies. Fannies would sit there like that. How can you play Quiet Riot and not do a barrel roll? It's fucking very simple. Because if I do that, the aircraft will break up. Plus, you can't do a barrel roll in an A320 because it has bank protection. Anything else? You won't get very far. It would literally just do that. That's all it would do. It wouldn't do anything. It can't. The aircraft doesn't allow you to do it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, X and viral, like, all of this is picked. I was going to say all of this weather, right? There's fucking no weather, but you know what I mean. It picks all of this up from Microsoft Weather, right? The rest of the turbulence and everything like that comes from real turb. So if it wasn't for real turb, you wouldn't get any turbulence whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? But all this cloud coverage is from Microsoft. It's nothing to do with X Enviro. All X Enviro does is give you better clouds. That's all it does. It takes the API and injects better looking clouds into it. But if I turned off X Enviro, it would look the same except shitter clouds. Do you know what I mean? That's it. But people who don't or haven't simmed for a long time, you know, just won't understand it. No, not at all. No. Because it basically just changes the cloud formations and gives you more like cloud versions. Do you know what I mean? Like different layers. It gives you better layers of cloud. That's basically it. So you'll see as we're descending, you know, the different types of like, you know, clear cloud formation as we go down. So yeah, I know whipping. I know. I know. Right, where are we in the world? Let's have a look. Cleveland. Over there is Cleveland. To your right is Cleveland. Nobody knows. See, in your position, right? I would buy Active Sky because it's cheaper than what I use, which is X Enviro. So for the money, if you want better looking clouds and better depiction of clouds, then yes, buy Active Sky. It's like £23, right? So in your case, because you don't have any of that, then get that. But on top of that, I would also buy real turb, which is real turbulence. So it gives you the accurate turbulence models for the areas that you're flying through in any part of the world. So you will, if you're flying at Gibraltar, then you will have the crosswinds from the mountain and stuff like that. You know, if you're flying into Lowy or whatever, Innsbruck, you would get all the turbulence for the mountain ranges there as well. So for me, it's definitely worth it. But you would need to buy the two combined. Definitely. Yeah, but it makes such a big difference. But it only makes a big difference if you actually need it. See if you don't care about turbulence or airwakes or anything like that, then you don't need it. If you just want to fly A to B and you don't want the immersion of real life stuff, then you don't need it. I want it though. I like seeing the plane fucking bounce up and down. Do 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 do. you know, if you don't need it, then you don't get it. Like there's no weather radar that actually works properly within Microsoft Flight Simulator. So you're not gonna whatever program you have, it's never gonna reproduce that. You're never gonna see it. Doesn't matter. You're not gonna see it. Doesn't matter, fuck. You can buy whatever you like. You ain't getting weather radar. And the weather in Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't make you want to deflect away from it because it doesn't do anything to the aircraft. The weather doesn't fucking do anything. It just laughs at you. And it gives your plane a little tickle. It doesn't really know. It doesn't really. Doesn't really do anything. Whereas if you were in P3D or X-Plane 11 or 12, the weather would kill you. It would destroy you. But Microsoft's weather is pish. I mean, it is. It's pish. Absolutely pish. We can but hope. We can but hope. Might as well fly over Krakatoa. Well, this is the thing, is that it doesn't even, like, if people remembered when Iceland's volcanoes erupted, like the aircrafts all had to divert because of the ash cloud and stuff like that, or they had to come down or up in altitude to try and, you know, get away from the volcanic ash. If that happened in this, it wouldn't fucking matter shit. Oh yeah, I've done that though. In supposedly they've got tornadoes and stuff like that. Um, but I can't see that being the case. I can't see that being the case. You saw a tornado and a wildfire in the advertisement, some career mode. I think that's a different thing though. That's like for the helicopters. There's like a pack you can get for the helicopter. Hmm. Yeah, you can do that in helicopters. Like the H145, you can do that. Yeah, that's a different thing though. Like different aircraft. Doo, doo, doo. But my biggest kind of thing that I can say to you about, you know, like learning any of these aircraft, especially if you're new, like yourself, there's loads of videos on YouTube on how to use them. Because there's nothing more frustrating than, you know, somebody that's not taking the time to watch. I mean, now you have YouTube videos galore on aircraft. Do you know what I mean? Mhm. There's loads, mate. Just all you need to do is type into YouTube like A320 tutorial, 737 tutorial, and it'll bring up loads. Honestly, there's loads. Like your bigger streamer names, do you know what I mean? Like you've got Captain Canada, you've got A330 driver, you've got, there's loads of different guys that can V1. There's loads of guys that have done videos. So there's loads of guys. They now have to pay me money though because I've advertised their channels on my channel. So they don't really, but they should. They should fucking pay me. Yes, yes, please do. Send them my bill, which is roughly around about £5,000, just for mentioning them. Fuckers. But some of them are really good. Do you know what I mean? Others not so much. You'll find one that you like. Nope, wrong one. That's the one. So we're just flying over Pennsylvania. I need to sort the overlay out actually so it shows you up the top. I'm just too fucking lazy. Far too lazy. Oh yeah, there'll be plenty of funny times, like people messing about in it. If that's your kind of thing, it's not mine. But aye, there'll be other folk that'll do like trying to land a 747 into Lukla and all that sort of shit. But I mean, I do it properly, but I'm not uptight about it at all. It's not real. I can tell you that 100%. It's no real. So there's no reason for them to act like it's life and death. It's not. It just is. It's just not. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. That's what I'm saying. Like, people will watch Flight Sim, right? But they'll only watch the takeoff or the landing part. The bit in between is kind of fucking lost on them. Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't do like seriously long flights on stream. I'll do long flights off of stream because I can go away and watch a film or go to bed and then get back up for top of descent. But overall, like people cannot keep their attention span for that long. 2 hours, 2.5 hours is like the kind of max really for a stream. You can't, like, no one's going to sit here like watching someone fly from London Heathrow to fucking LA. Like nobody. Like it's not going to happen. Nobody's going to fucking watch it because people have got other things to fucking do with their time. But a flight like this, where it's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, that's manageable. Do you know what I mean? And it's a good kind of stream time. I think anything above that is just, you know, it's just not going to happen. I mean, you could do it, but you know, it just fucking wouldn't be me. Yeah, exactly. Like, even when I went to Australia, like, that was 36 hours on a flight I did going to Australia. Um, and it was fucking torturous. Like, torture. Because obviously, it's okay if you're in first class. I was not in first class. I was in scum class. So, yeah. I think if you're in, or you're lucky enough to be able to afford first class, then you know it would be amazing. What an experience 36 hours on a plane would be. Not when you're at the back, with your legs shoved up to your fucking chin. I mean, maybe one day I'll fly first class um, to somewhere, but you know, I'm more interested in having money to spend on the holiday rather than spend all my money going on holiday. But yeah, I think if budget is no option, yeah. But I mean, the thing is that like if I was to come to the States, like I would fly the cheapest way possible to get to the States and have money to spend when I'm in the States, rather than blow all my money getting a really nice plane ticket and then going to America with no fucking money. Like, hello? Makes fucking perfect sense. I know a fair few of you now, yes. Yes. And what a time we would have whooping. What a fucking time we would have. All I would have to do is open my mouth and knickers would fall off. Do you see how that would work? Just talk, knickers fall off. Dead easy. Talk, knickers fall off. God bless America. I think you would have to be seriously fucking ugly, Whipping, in order to be Scottish, go to America and not get a hole. Like, you would have to be some sort of elephant man level of fucking ugly in order not to get laid in America with a Scottish accent. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Dude, if I came to Colorado, right, with this fucking accent, right, hide your women. Hide them. Fucking hide them. The panties would fall off quicker than fucking anything you've ever seen in your life. And I shall prove it to you if I ever get to go to Colorado. If I ever get anywhere close to being there, you will witness it yourself. Off they come. Whoop. Bye bye. Bye bye, pants. See you. Just fucking knickers flying everywhere. But think it this way, right? Whooping. You would be able to benefit from that. Because wherever there's one fucking woman, there's another woman. And I'll be like, he's my pal. He may not have my accent, but he's looking to get pumped. Looking to get fucking rode. Whooping by name, whooping by nature. Fucking in about him. Like a dog round beetroot. Do you see why I'm not on the flight sim circuit when it comes to streamers? This is why. You don't hear this in a Chewy stream. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it is what it is. So top of descent isn't too far away. Just so you know, this marker on an Airbus is your top of descent. So when this gets to about 5 nautical miles from the aircraft, then I hit the descent, and then we go into descent mode. So you'll see what I mean. Whooping. This is the reason why people sub to me every month. You know what you get, and this is fucking it. Normal guy doing normal shit. It just is what it is. Just is what it is. Can't be something that I'm not. So this is where we are. This is where we're heading into LaGuardia. So we'll follow like the Hudson for a bit, and then cut off. These will be nice views though. You'll like this. This is an awesome approach. It's good times. Good times. Yeah, I know. Yeah, fuck that. That guy's a legend, by the way. Just saying, Sully is an absolute fucking legend. And the people that are on that or were on that aircraft are so lucky that he was the one that was in command of it. Right, so we hit that button now, and then that's us getting into descent mode. So descent, you'll see here, that means you're going down. Like a bad cheap hooker. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you'll be able to see something. Do you know what I mean?
Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to keep. The toilets are no longer in service. Thank you.
By the way, we're putting this as Sully's plane. Well, the same airline. I do have the livery for Sully's plane. But this is an old SkyWest merger one. You can actually see Sully's plane if you go to Charlotte. They have it in the museum, so you can actually go and see it. Obviously, you're not allowed in it, but you can actually go and see the A320 that landed in the Hudson. So if you're ever in Charlotte, then, you know, you can go and see it. Hopefully this cloud cover will not stop us for having a look at the old New York scenery that I've got installed. Mm. Mm. So you're working tonight, Whipping? It's snowing? Dude, it's fucking May next month. Has anybody told Colorado that it's May next month? Oh, really? Yeah, sleet. That's what they call it, Whipping. Sleet. Not snow, sleet. Heavy, heavy rain. But he shouldn't be doing that in fucking April coming into May. But in saying that, it was snowing in the high ground here. Do you know what I mean? Your grass is white. You may not fucking see anything for a bit, by the way, because that's 10,000 feet and cloud cover's still fucking heavy. So usual New York weather where it's fucking pissing down. Yeah, we're starting to get into the thick of it now. Yeah, did you see Dubai Airport? Fuck me, man. Like, that place just isn't built for, like, that amount of rain. Which is strange, because, like, you know, they had the Ark. Oh, dear. Don't figure it. It don't figure. Global warning's fake news. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Do you like the views of New York? Oh, fuck me, man. Like, you couldn't have picked a worse day to fucking visit the place. Jesus. Who the fuck's that? I've got no idea who that is, mate. How thick is this fucking cloud? Oh, really? Well, we're getting into the soup, boys. Unfortunately, it's fucking no views to be had there, is there? Do you like the views of New York? I mean, you can see a bit of it. You can see a bit of New York, but not fucking much. I know, but I could have done a weather preset that was better looking, but you know,
100 above.
it is what it is.
Minimum.
Don't start fucking doing all that shit with me.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Yeah, that's just where you want lag spikes. I mean, that's where you want them. Do you know what I mean? Right, we'll pull up here and get everything fucking put away. Hold on. Well, at least we arrived. Ah, nobody cares about them. Whatever. All the flaps up. Yes. Right, I'll just wait for this follow me because I don't know. I don't know where it is. I don't know what the stand they're taking me to. Here comes Crazy Man in his fucking pickup truck. At least it's not fucking raining, eh? Right, I'm gonna guess that we're going in here. We are indeed. Right, I see you. Amen. Forward cargo should be open. There we are. Oh, there you go. So we arrived. And absolutely fucking pushing it down fucking New York. But we made it. So that's a thing. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed that. It was a good flight. I enjoyed the flight. Do you know what I mean? So at least we've arrived. So there you are. And that's it. That's what everybody came to see. It was a fucking landing. So there you are. Right. Anyway, thank you very much, boys. Appreciate yous. I will. I should be back tomorrow. Will I be on tonight? I don't know. We'll see. But thank you very much. I appreciate yous. And I will catch you on the flip side. Thank you again. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you. And I shall catch you very, very soon. All right. Have a good one. Take care, guys.